Yep. Sorry. Oh. Okay, so yeah. Hello, welcome to the ninth edition of custom card reviews. But first I need to look at some OCG news. There's just a bunch of old art, so it's gonna be very nice and quick. So we have Lightning Storm, and this is a what, Rampage Dragon, either Rampage Dragon or Chimera Tech Dragon. It's one of the Cyber Dragons, and yeah, it's okay. Not the best old art I've seen. I mean, I could really go either way. More like support report. Well, only for one of the decks. The other two are new. And this one's based on Eldritch, Pot of Extravagance, which makes sense because Eldritch really loves to run Pot of E. Welcome Slash, and also hello King John, Reaper King, and Maniac. And well, this one's my favorite. Out of all these, this one's easily my favorite. The Call by the Grave. Yeah, I've been waiting for the pot fusion with Pot of Extravagance. Yeah, I love this live twin art. They're just like goofing around. They're on stream and they're I don't know, it's just really cute. And very relatable to me, at least. And this one's pretty nice too. The Lady Labyrinth. What, is everybody just dead around her? Is that what's going on? And yep, that's all for the new OCG the official stuff. Now it's time to get to the meat and bones of it, the dueling book stuff, the custom card stuff, I mean. And as you can see, I gave myself I gave this site a little bit of a makeover. And I don't know what should I start off with. Honestly, I don't know if I want to start off with the Key to Idol. What's it called? Yeah, there's Kimi to Idol, number, not the number deck, not number Xyz, but like Pound, not to be confused with the Pound Xyz that that Nebula made. Like it's getting really confusing. I'm talking about the number lore stuff. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. I mean, yeah, it's Pound technically, but there's also. Let me see if I remember negative numbers. Because there's also this. Okay. Yeah, there's negative pound 77. So this is. So we have every combination possible. So we have pound, negative pound, negative number negative, pound. Not to mention the official number monsters. It's getting really kind of crazy. And of course, there's Mischiefs. I think I might. I'm not sure. Because I did. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot there's supposed to be another secret on here that I forgot to add. Yeah, the other one is negative pound. Yeah, the naming is just getting really confusing. Yeah, I did see it. That's why I was saying, like, oh, I forgot to put that in. By the way, how did I do with the translation? I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna do a wheel. I'm gonna spin a wheel. Hold on. Alright, so there's Kimi to Idol, which is Slash's archetype, Mischief, and just Pound. Or maybe I would just call it hashtag. I would just call it hashtag just to avoid any confusion. Yeah, the link I sent earlier. Yeah, there's other cards that I'm gonna look at as well, which I'm gonna do in between the decks. What about the one-offs? Yeah, the one-offs as well. I have an entire category on that. Okay, I'm gonna look at Pound first, which is it's a pretty simple deck. It's a Dark Cybers deck that revolves around this thing, the Addition Machine. So I guess I could just read the Addition Machine. I'm gonna read the Addition Machine first. So when this card is activated, add 10 energy counters to this card once per turn while you control a hashtag monster. Remove energy counters from this card equal to the number of monsters on your opponent's side of the field, and then special summon clone tokens equal to the monsters on the opponent's side of the field. Oh, hey Monaco, is my BFF here? Are you talking about me? Because if you are, then I'm right here. Oh, jeez, what the hell? What? Whoa, what? What the fuck was that? Hold on. Okay, that was who was that behind me? You see nobody. That was a jump scare for me also, like, what the hell? But, you know, the problem's fixed. Oh, God. My entire existence is being scuffed at this point. Yeah, I'm sorry, not making it any more modifications. If I tried so, it would be just hell. Well, if there's, like, a slight modification, like, if there's, like, something like, oh, I don't know, okay, I found a new criticism for this card. Not the translation. You did a good job on it so far. Okay, remove energy counters to equal to the monsters on your opponent's side of the field. So, this card really sucks going first. Like, it's really hard to, like, get all your monsters on the field when, But then again, there's, like, so many ways to bring out, like, Dark Cybers monsters. Well, it's really hard to bring out these guys at turn 1. Like, it's really hard to do it. I'm fine with my support being last. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm really gonna save the best for... I shouldn't say anything. Yeah, I'm referring to a name change. Oh, no name changes. Like, this... The pound... The hashtag, thing. I think that's good enough. I guess if there's like a monster is like, oh, you could search for a hashtag monster from your deck to your hand. Like if we're talking about like official ones, then there's not many good ones to choose from. They're all like old school. So yeah, this is like Winged Dragon of the Guardian of the Fortress support. Okay, happy belated birthday. Thank you. Damn, a lot of things happened that day. Here, Wink's debut. I don't know. I haven't watched Kimi the Idol yet, but I'm gonna start watching it this week. Yeah, like, oh, God forbid, Mushroom Man #2 have any kind of support, have like some kind of restriction. Like I like, who cares? Like, Frog the Jam. Like, this isn't some Frog the Jam situation. Like, who cares? Like, then again, Konami shouldn't even care about Frog the Jam in the first place. Like, I guess, like, the only reason why this thing was even, like, a big issue is because of translations and because of, like, English to Japanese translations. Even if, as if that really matters, because TCG and OCG, they're separate formats anyway, so I don't know why Konami was, like, so insistent, like, oh, We cannot use frog to jam. So I'm not gonna bother with it here. So yeah, we're gonna keep the naming as is. So yeah, I really don't see how you can really like do any of this turn 1, because you need the clone tokens to summon these guys. But anyway, let's get to the monsters now. So hashtag 1 soul, Dark Cybers. This number alien is quite the nuisance. Alien? That means he should be a reptile. But yeah, aside from like, you know, unexpected die and like other like number stuff, I don't really see much use out of this thing. Like, I don't really imagine myself like going out of my way to like add like a bunch of normal support just for this guy, for this deck. And we'll get into why. Okay, yeah, I tried originally to make him to a Link. Yeah, you should have made him like a funny Link 1, honestly. Like, I don't think there would be like a problem with it. Just have it not be generic. Okay, clone. Yeah, you can special summon this card from your hand if you control a hashtag monster. When a monster will be destroyed, you get destroyed. Okay, that's a little protection there. It's an okay card. I mean, it does a lot of stuff that, you know, Dark Cybers monsters do all the time. They special summon themselves. Like, it's just another, but I forgot what it's called. No, I forgot what it's called. But, yeah, I'm gonna show you later. Hashtag 2 clones. Okay, so basically, the number lore is like, okay, the real monsters are the Link monsters, while the effect monsters are clones of these guys. Like that's the lore behind this thing. And I guess they're being cloned with the addition machine, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I haven't really gone into depth with the number lore stuff. I haven't kept up with the lore. Where's the playlist? Where's the one I found? God damn it. Like, it was so funny. Like, it's like, okay, we got the first one was like the first, you know, the official one. Yeah, because I was trying to post something up. And then, like, it just drops. It goes up to, like, 36. And it was, like, some weird bullshit, like... Okay, so basically, what I'm trying to say is... the number lore deck is based on this. It's based on the official... lore stuff. Number lore stuff. Which is also based on... It's like a sequel to the alphabet lore. If anybody remembers that. Yeah, if you control a POW monster... I don't know, there was like one I saw that was like... Like, there was one that was like... I showed it on stream and it was like some weird shit. It was like... this like 36. He was like a Grim Reaper. 37. 30. It was 37. It was 37. That was the weird stuff I saw. And usually, like usually, in the number lore, alphabet lore, number lore, whatever, they talk about Pokemon. They just say their name, like A. Like A is just A. But here, like they took out the spirit, like these fan-made unofficial bootleg ones are just they take away the spirit of the series and they have them talk for some reason. And number 37 talks like the Shockmaster.
I am number 37, and I need to talk to Satan.
Like, he was, like, talking stuff like that. Yeah, like, I don't... Those are not canon. Those are not my headcanon, damn it. Yeah, it's just another... This is another card that you can just special summon with from your hand. And here's your two main searchers, by the way. So, this one adds a pound monster, like a hashtag monster, for your deck or graveyard to your hand. And this one adds a spell or trap. Well, those are the two, you know, important ones. The other effects are like kind of whatever. Like, yeah, it just makes your opponent lose attack, because this deck was intended to counter the alphabet monsters that I made. Like, it was supposed to counter this, where it was just gaining a, like, the game plan around these guys is you just gain a bunch of attack. Like, you swarm up your alphabet guys and you gain a bunch of, like, 1,000 attack with the effects. Which is, like, looking at this is really funny, because it turns out this actually got support from the Yummies. Why are the Yummies not here? What? Okay, I guess Dueling Book didn't add them yet. Yeah, the Yummies. The Yummies actually support the alphabet monsters, because these guys are also light beasts. And I guess they could go into like secret stuff with this. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I kind of just started my day, so I don't really have too much of... I can't really give you a full, big opinion on my day, but so far it's going good. I love the Yummies, by the way. Like, I know they're gonna be like the next Fiendsmith and all, but I'm just enjoying how they look, like, while it lasts, before we just see them like everywhere. Like, that's the reason why I still don't mind the Molcharmies. Like, I still love them, because they still look cute. Like, how could I hate Fualos or Meows, or especially Purlia? Like, come on, Purlia is the best. Okay, back on topic. Okay, 5 clone. If your opponent, blah, blah. If you control, yep, there's another way to another special summon from the hand. You can target one alphabet monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then send all of from. You didn't. I mean, I guess this one was like made in the last minute, but yeah. Yeah, that's when I put in the text document I sent. Yeah, I should have sent it earlier, honestly. But, yeah. But you know, I see that you're learning. You were doing a good job up to this point. So yeah, there's always room to improve. And okay, so okay, let's talk about monsters that counter other monsters. Like let's talk about, you know, another deck that was like made to account, like just to counter another deck. Ally of Justice, which was made to counter light monsters, and these guys suck because, well, yeah, there's like, oh, they're trying to counter light monsters, but they're absolute garbage. Well, most of them, except for Quarantine, Psycho Reader, and of course, Catastor. Yeah, I know I changed number breath to target just. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like these cards are too situational because most players, if not almost all of them, aren't gonna play alphabet monsters. So these effects are like generally kind of useless. Like if you use like maybe it's like target one. Like this effect would be like amazing, like in any other deck. like if this was generic, then goddamn, this would be like really good. It would be pretty solid. But I wouldn't say this effect would be broken though. So you can make this. You should make this generic. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, no. I don't know how. I guess this could be another. Okay, if we got compare this to like Pankratops and Fenrir, I think this would be like up there with these guys. But you don't really see them much. You don't really see much play for those guys anymore. I still think Fenrir would be a better card than this. Like if we were using it generically. So I would have no problem with this. Take out the alphabet part. And I say just with no hashtag number breath, replace alphabet monsters. Maybe it's just like while you control a hashtag monster, target all monsters your opponent controls, destroy them. Or maybe just take out the target part as well, because there's a lot of cards that just are immune to targeting. Because right now this is like a way worse Raigeki. Yeah, like this is just too specific. Like I have no problem with the other ones. Like it's like, oh, this one makes the opponent's monster lose attack. This one has like a number negative, so you can use this guy to synchro into this guy, and then it gains attack. Like that's okay. Yeah, you can change those easily. Like the effect text, yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna have you change any names. And also, I also suggest changing the whens, like for the effect monsters. You should change the whens to ifs, because there's this ruling in Yu-Gi-Oh, when versus if. So basically, with when is a worse version than if. Like you're better off having if as your effect than when with a special summon. Because when can miss the timing. When can miss the timing, if cannot. If you miss the timing, then you can't activate the effect at all. Like that's the brief synopsis of it. It's complicated to talk about in detail, but just no. You're better off just saying if they're special summoned. The Wens are fine with synchro summons and link summons because they don't really like. If it's like when this card is synchro summoned, that's fine. But like when a card is special summoned, yeah, you're gonna miss the timing on that. The activation timing. Like for example, why can't we? Because like say it's like something like in the middle of a chain. I'm gonna bring up Yubel for example because that's my girl. So, take for example Yubel. So, when this card is destroyed, except by its own effect, you can special summon Yubel, Terra Incarnate. There's plenty of times where I had Yubel destroyed. It was like in the middle of a chain. Like say, okay, what's a good example? So say if I activated, I have Yubel in the field. I activate Nightmare. Yeah, say if I activate Nightmare Pain, and my opponent activates an effect that destroys all cards on the field. So that's a chain. So Chain Link 2 is the destruction, and Chain Link 1 is Nightmare Pain. So now my Yubel gets destroyed. And since it was destroyed in the middle of a chain, the timing misses. And now I can't summon Terra Incarnate. Same thing with these guys. Like if these guys were like when these guys are summoned, say if you bring them back from the graveyard, if you have like Monster Reborn, and I don't know, some weird chain happens, then these guys come out and they can't act. They miss the timing. This happens a lot with trap tricks as well. With Dionea specifically, because Dionea is like when this card is special summoned and you can set a trap, a whole trap in the graveyard setting it. You can't do it because it was like some other weird chain shenanigans happening, and it really just screws up the timing. If Dionea has if, then she could just do it anytime. Much like Muraleo. Like, Muraleo can pop the spell trap because with the same interaction because she has if instead of when. Okay, let's look at 6 clones. So, yeah, target 1 addition machine you control. Place 3 energy counters on that card. When this card is destroyed by a battle, add 1 pound hashtag card from your deck to your hand. You can only activate each effect once per turn. Well, there's like gotta have quotations in there. Yeah, you gotta add quotations. Your hand. So this is a weird effect. Like this effect is kind of weird when this card is destroyed by battle. Not because of the when part, but it's a weird searcher. Like I don't think I'll ever like use this effect if I'm putting this in my deck. The summoning effect is good, as long as I don't miss the timing. Like I don't know, it's kind of tricky. Like maybe I would come up with a different effect than this. Yeah, 8 is only meant to be the bridge to get to negative number 10. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Yeah, I was low on energy, so they kind of suck, yeah. Yeah, during the main phase, you can target one hashtag monster on the field, tribute it, then increase this number's attack by level/link times 1,000. You can only activate this effect once per turn. Yeah, this one's kind of eh. Like, it kind of reminds me of F. Like, this reminds me of F. Yeah. You should have really like played more into that. Like, I would have gave like, if 7 is supposed to be like the evil equivalent to F, then I would have just I would be like, okay, I'm gonna have similar effects to alphabet F, but maybe like instead of increasing its attack, I'm gonna have all of the monsters on my opponent's side of the field lose 1,000, and I can have it my monster like attack everything each. Yeah, I chose that because they don't have. Oh, wait, which ones have like the official? I guess I'm guessing number Smash is this one's official. Like 1 through 5 is official. One through 5, okay. Yeah, these other two are like just kind of whatever. Yeah, the 1 through 5 is good. Yeah, that's a problem when like you don't have that many monsters to go off of. Like, you're just ending up making like a very small deck. Okay, number smash. Wait, I literally talked about. Like, Number Smash is a better version of Number Breath. Like, it's the same. It's almost the same thing. Like, you target monsters and you destroy them. But honestly, I think you should get rid of the, make this one a little bit better. Because this is like a worse Raigeki. Like, why would I play Number Smash if I could play Raigeki? But then again, you could search it, so I guess there's a little balance there. Okay, transfer. I forgot what this one does. Target 1 pound monster, regains 1,000 attack for each monster on your opponent's side of the field until the end of the turn. And you can activate 1 pound number energy transfer once per turn. I mean, this one's okay, I guess. But the problem is, it's really hard to bring out these guys. Okay, Number World 0. It's a pound monsters you control gain 300 attack per energy counters on a distant machine. I mean, this one's okay. Like, if you're playing like pure pound monsters, then it's fine. But otherwise, eh. Yeah, it's more like a cousin. Honestly, I think you should have went with the full, like, losing attack. Go full reptilian. Just have your monsters just have your monsters like go like have their monsters like go to 0. Like, their attacks go to 0. Like, that's like a big part of their shtick. So they're doing what reptilians are doing, but worse. If you think about it, I say just go all out and just have their attacks go to 0. Okay, when you summon a pound monster, destroy 1 field spell on the monster. Okay, and you add 2 pound monsters. Like, this one's okay. again, but but traps are really slow, so I don't know. I don't know. So far, this deck is kind of looking mid by itself, honestly. But it's better than your first effort with the alphabet monsters, and yeah. Like I like the idea. Like you could keep the base of like these guys, but like you should buff their effects. You should like have your opponents like monsters lose like all their attack as opposed to just losing 1,000. Like that'll be like the perfect counter to alphabets. Like it's like countering alphabets without you saying, "Oh, this is gonna counter alphabets." And like have like their maybe like have them target like light beast monsters, like just really go after their whole strategy. Maybe like counter pendulums, like have like a pendulum counter card as well. But that's gonna be more, that's a lot more specific, so I wouldn't recommend it actually. All right, let's talk about the link monsters. So the addition monster, this is where it really comes into play. So with this card, you summon your clone tokens, depending on how many monsters you have on the field. So this is like a going second deck, which is kind of like going second cards are like really difficult to balance because you're either gonna get something as brain dead and stupid as Tenpai, or something like very weak, like any like battle oriented thing. Oh, the hell? Why does everything? Why did my thing just mute? What? Where did my sound go? Excuse me? Hold on. Okay, I don't know what the hell just happened there. Sorry about that. I was like, what? What's going on? Oh my god, that really lost my train of thought. So yeah, but Link summoning these guys really depend on this. So that means you can't really summon these guys turn 1 because it depends on how many your opponent summon monsters. Like well, with 2 soul it's fine because you can just summon 2-pound monsters. Like this is like the only guy you can really consistently summon.
Sing with me, my brother. Sing with me the song of my people.
Okay. Well, good thing I'm not streaming on YouTube. Winking score. Okay, I thought it says winkling. Like what? Anyway. Yeah, this one shuffles all cards from your... Oh, wait. There's a lot of, like... Oh, if this card is destroyed and all that stuff. I think... I don't know. This one's kind of tricky. I was thinking, like, oh, you should go full Fire King and just have your own cards destroy themselves. But, nah. I don't know. It's kind of tricky to... Yeah, as I said, this was made for a friend, and I do not have enough experience. Yeah, card balance is really difficult. Like, yeah, these guys kind of lean towards the like the mid side of things, like very mid. No offense though. Yeah, 8 soul. Yeah, 8 soul is just there to link to this guy. So this is the newest numbered negative monster of our thing here. Yeah, it's not outright bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. There is some things going on that synergizes with other stuff. We'll get to that. Cannot be secret summoned. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, when this card is special summoned, target one addition monster. I think it should be when this card is secret summoned. No, oh wait, no, it is special summoned. Never mind. You should put if. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I knew. My brain juices are not working. I don't know. My mind is just all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, when this card destroys a monster by battle, you can do a second attack. Okay. So yeah, this is like your big boss monster, I guess. Like this and 6. But 6 is really good. Like, it's really hard to summon all these tokens and all that stuff. I don't think you can make any more. You can only summon 3 number negative monsters. At least that's the limit I imposed. So, yeah. You already submitted 3, so you can't. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, this one's just a battle trap. Yeah, negate the attack. Target one. Okay, if you have a weak monster in your graveyard. I don't know. Okay, so this is the deck I made, that I made out of this, and it's just generic Link Cybers deck. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just okay. You can get better from there. Yes, like a lot of these guys they just work like backup secretary. And the EMP Meow Mine. A new Mashiro would be great. Oh yeah, that's right. I still forgot to make that synchro. But I guess I will make it on the fly. All right, sign it. Yeah, just basically like sign it mining, Balancer Lord, Flame Buffalo. Like you could put like yeah, they're just cyber stuff. Well, not Malice. Malice is its own thing. Okay, that's the main reason? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like Math Mech. Like Math Mech, Salmon. Well, I mean, Salmon Grades and Marine System do their own stuff, but they pretty much do like the Playmaker stuff. Yeah, imagine Playmaker in the anime.
I summon number one clone, and then I go into now I go into access code talker.
Like this goofy ass looking guys. That'll be a weird episode of Reigns. All right, let's I guess we'll go into the other cards to review. You know, to get a little appetizer of, you know, the Slash stuff. Okay, first there's Wonderful Baton Pass. Discard one card, special summon one Wonderful or Keeping the Idle card from your deck or banishment, as if Wonderful needed any more support. But you could banish this card from your graveyard, add one other Wonderful or Keeping the Idle card from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. Then, if you control a Light, Fairy, or Omega Psychic Fusion monster while you activate this effect. I do like the art, though. I like the little crossover here. Yeah, I don't like... Yeah, the two new light generics. Yep, I mean, they go well with, like, any light monster. Like, any light stuff. You can add one level 4 maiden monster from your deck or banishment to your hand. Oh. And people say my format is maidenless. They don't. They don't, actually. But if they ever did, then I would tell them they're wrong. Because my format does have maidens. And I've seen the maidens, and we're going to get to them later. You can use each of the previous effects of Keeping the Idle Baton Pass once per turn. That's a weird, that's a weird thing. While this card is in your banishment, if a Light Fairy or Omega Psychic monsters will be destroyed by a battle or card effect, shuffle this card in your deck instead. You can use this effect of once per duel. That's an odd once per duel clause, but I kind of get it. All right, speaking of, we got a lot more Slash cards to look at, and also other cards here that are not theirs. Like Virtual Tuner Quantum Synchron, which is a Link 2 Link Tuner effect, monster. Cyber's Link Tuner by Ultra Kirby. And this reads, when this card is Link summoned, you can target one Cyber's monster from your graveyard or banishment. Except for this card with special summon. But the special summon monsters cannot be used as link material, so you gotta go into synchros with this. It's basically tell you, okay, yeah, you can bring out your guy, but you can't really link summon into this. You have to synchro. Bane Link's text, yeah, it's like Bane Link's. And what do? You can treat this card as a level 2, 3, or 4 tuner. Yeah, this goes really well with Math Mechs. Just like the Math Mechs board I looked at like a while back. It really goes well here, basically, because there's like new synchro. There were like added synchros and of course Sigma. But I thought you were going to go to the level 8, the Geo Math Mech kind of one. Or you can fuse. You can fuse into R-Curve. Okay, we also have Overdrive Galaxia, the Dragonic Spellriser. I actually looked at... I think I've seen this card before. Like, I think I've seen Slash use this card in, like, one of the replays. Okay, when your opponent activates a card effect, that negates the activation or effect of a card. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Damn, what's with my dueling book? Why? It looks different. Well, I had a little plugin. I had a new thing. Yeah, the background's changed. There's some other added surprises, but we'll get to them. Let's just say I customized the site. You can banish one card from your. Okay, so you can negate the negation with this. Discard one card. And also, you can discard one card and target one light monster in your graveyard banishment. Special summon it. Yeah, this this card is gonna be really useful against all the Hankais and the Sekkais and all the other crazy monsters that like negate stuff. But also, those very same decks can use this like even better than like a huge chunk of the other decks. Because it's a light level 8. So yeah, I can imagine this being really annoying. Galactic Silver Seafurt. If you control no monsters or a light Galaxy monster, we don't have that many Galaxy monsters in Sentinel format yet. Special summon this card from your hand. You can, yeah, you're locked to light monsters. Discard in. Discard one card. Add one Galaxy monster from your deck to your hand. But we don't have that many. We don't have any Galaxy monsters except for I guess that upcoming Star Twinkle one I have to look at next month. Aside from that, we don't have any Galaxy monsters. So don't expect to see this card too often. Kamen Rider Gotchard Daybreak. I never watched Kamen Rider. I heard of it. I heard. I know of this. There's a pretty big fan base there for Kamen Rider. This card is, if your opponent normal or special summon 4 or more monsters this turn, okay, it's like Nibiru. Discard one card and then target one of your opponent monsters control, and then either return it to the hand, attach it to an Xyz monster you control as material. Well, one of those two. And if this card is in your graveyard, except for the turn it is sent, banish one monster in your graveyard, special summon this card. Okay, it's like a Diet Nibiru. That's what I'm getting at here. Which is pretty interesting. And it's kind of I guess it's like also good for like Xyz decks as well. Okay, now we got the maidens here. Maiden of Blue Butterflies, Maiden of Pink Dreams, and Maiden of Violet Bonds. Violet Bonds, not Violent Bonds. Violent Bonds... bonds that are violent would be quite different. So, Maiden of Blue Butterflies, Reina. Not to be confused from Reina from Tekken. Honestly, she's a lot cooler. If you control no monsters, you can reveal this card from your hand. Special summon one level 4 or lower light fairy, spellcaster, or warrior monster from your deck, but negate its effects on the field. While this card is in your graveyard, if you control a light fusion, like just an extra deck monster, banish one monster from your graveyard. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. If it is not used for a secret summon of light fairy secret monster. Also, a fairy secret monster cannot be targeted by effects. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's basically what Daybreak does. So yeah, even more support for for Wonderful. I'm pretty sure at this point the meta is just devolving to, okay, which one will win, the Project Sekkai Hankais or the wonderful pre-cure Kimi the Idol stuff. That's what it's like going. That's what it's ending up becoming. Maiden of Pink Dreams Mayu. Yeah, you can reveal this. Special summon this card from your hand. This you can treat this card as a tuner. If this is special summoned, discard 1 card. Yeah, it's just more support for fairies, spellcasters, and warriors, like all lights. Yeah, we gotta need more allied justice support pronto. We need a quarantine. We need Psycho Reader. Like, these light monsters are getting out of hand. We need to make Catastor relevant again. Like, this is getting too much. We need Light Imprisoning Mirror. Like, this is what the format's becoming. We need all the every counter we could possibly have. And also we need the card I pulled yesterday on stream. Grave the Super Ancient Orgasm. Level 6 or higher special summon monsters on the field cannot declare attack, so get out of your level 8s. Like, it's crazy how much cards we need to put in there just to counter these guys. Yeah, special summon if you do. Okay, add 1 level 4 monster, maiden monster. So yeah, it's like even more stuff. So now your stuff is like even easier to special summon from your deck, or like add to your hand, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's not just Wonderful that utilizes it, but yeah, Wonderful can utilize it very well. Like, making the hits that I gave to the Searchers, like, kind of almost meaningless. Like, almost. Because you keep adding more support on top of it. Also, the level 4s or Smasher support. This works better with her. Or any level 7. I need to check that. Like, what other level 7 white fairy monsters I can pull. I can take advantage with this. 7. Okay, let's see. So I can also do Angel of Zera, which I've always seen like once or twice. Parshath, even though that was only ever used in Duel Links with like the counter traps, like way back in the day. Master Flare Hyperion, I guess that's good for agents. Violence! But nobody plays Violence, so no. Lights Warrants actually works well with Lights Warrants, actually. And nobody else. Well, you can't use Odin. Yeah, it's just mostly those. And plus Mashiro, of course. Both Mashiro Secros, I think. Yeah, she's also a fairy. Okay. just making sure. Okay, we also have Pella from Honkai. Yeah, we got the Honkai support. I looked at this. I looked at more support last month, but now this one. Yeah, this one special summons from your hand because you can, if you control a monster or a level or rank 8 monster. Just yet another extender to the ever adding list of Honkai cards. Okay, while this card is on your graveyard, you can touch this card as a material. If you, okay, the touch material thing is only once per duel. Once per duel. Okay, ads are going on, so I'm gonna slow down. Okay, there's Honkai Star Rail revitalizing the Link, and this one basically is like discard one card. Oh boy, what is going on here? What? Special summon up to 3 level Honkai Star Rail monsters and then sees. Oh. Okay, your deck has too many extenders. Like this is too much. This is ridiculous. Okay, good on it. Yeah, yeah, like that really matters. If you can special summon, yeah, you just link and you just rank 8 locked. Like, doesn't matter. You're already going for the rank 8 stuff anyway. Oh god. I don't know. I think special summoning. At least their effects are negated. You have to exceed. But god damn, this is a lot. I would say this is almost as much as the almost as strong as the other one, the other Honkai card. Oops. What's the other one called? Wait, I need to look it up. Yeah, it's almost as strong as the other one. The astral exploration thing. Where is it? God. Well, Wonderful got accepted to another server, so... Oh, there's so... Oh, wait, there is? I never checked. You, What are the changes? Like, are they nerfs or are they... Or did you buff them even more? But then again, I guess with all the support, like the other card I showed, like, oh, that's kind of like automatically a buff. Okay, so Shining and Twinkle Bonds, it's basically a Lair of Darkness. It's the light version of a lure. So yeah, like light is just like light in this format is just like it's the new best archetype in the game, I think, because of all the new light support that came with it. And of course, with all the Honkai shenanigans that I've been seeing, I decided to make my own counter to this deck because I am tired of it, especially seeing what Asta could do. So Asta... Well, first I want to talk about Asta. So Asta can overlay herself into another... any Xyz monster you want. While this card has Honkai Star Rail card as material, it cannot be targeted or banished by card effects, so that's like almost like a Towers. Okay, the level 8's got updated Roha and level 8, level 1 Kamugi, Kira Draco. They no longer... Oh, they no longer have the lock, so that's a buff. Also, the level 6's floating effect negates the... Oh, okay. Wait, I'm trying to remember the level 6. I don't see it. You talking about this guy? Oh, level 6 fusions. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a little bit of a nerf. That's like compared to the buffs. This is kind of tiny though. Like the locks are they're like a huge buff. And yeah. Sorry, I'm just going like back and forth. Like, oh, I need to focus, which is really hard to do, especially as a streamer. So, and also you can attach one material from Asta, and then send 2 cards in the graveyard. Special summon with the 2 level 8. Wait, you can do all this. I actually don't remember that. That's insane. Yeah, this card leaves the field. Yeah, Asta's too freaking powerful. Like, I don't like this card at all. Like, she's so annoying. Like, I remember doing her, like, oh my god, fuck this card. It's the freaking worst. Oh my god, it's such a pest. Like, I think I'm starting to hate. I'm starting to like think I'm like, this might be. I might hate this as much as Madame Herda, like the Herda that I looked at last month. Like, it's so annoying. Castorize, I don't remember too much about. Yeah, this one is also cannot be targeted or destroyed. This one's another towers here. And then also you can send it to the graveyard, and your opponent cannot activate the effects of the same card. I mean, compared to the other stuff, it's not as bad, but it's still annoying. It's still considered like an annoying interruption. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, to counter all these shenanigans, I've decided to make my own Honkai card. Honkai: A Star Rail Story, written and directed by Micro Sentinel. So this is a Micro card and a Honkai card. Unaffected by level or rank 8 monsters. When this card is activated, you can banish 1 light or dark monster from your graveyard, add 1 Micro Sentinel monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, that's just Micro support. That's just an excuse to even have it be searched in the first place by my cards. But you can use this generically because you see you get during the main phase you can take control of your opponent's level 8 or rank 8 monster, and if you do, you have to send 1 level or rank 8 monster from your field to the graveyard. So if say your opponent only has 1 rank 8 monster on your field, and you activate this, you use the effect, you take it away, you have to send it to the graveyard. You have to send that very one. Or if there's like multiple rank 8 monsters, you can take 1, just steal 1, and pop 1 of your other rank 8s. Which is a really good counter to Honkai, because I'm sick and tired of seeing Honkais and Sekais. They're being a real pain in the ass, so I have to make this card. Okay, let's go back to the maidens now, and the maidens have Mashiro. Yeah, this one gains a... Okay, all monsters you control gain 100 attack and defense for each card on the field. That's gonna be really annoying to count during doing book duels. So you just gotta start count. I would say just start counting by the end, at the end of your turn, or right before you battle. Fusion Nico has a. Oh, and also oh, he has. Oh, they have a different cost. Okay, Wonderful and Fendi still negates, but instead of a double whammy, you're destroying and negating. Okay, you can destroy any one card after the negate. I'm trying to remember. Also, the looks of Iroha and Komugi changed. I noticed that. I noticed those changes. Actually, no. Komugi looks the same. I don't know. It's hard for me to remember every single detail about the wonderful archetype. Okay, negate the effect, and if you do, oh, it's still pretty similar. I don't see it as a buff or a nerf. Also, a wonderful friendly. Okay, they no longer use the graveyard for contact fusion. Oh, I see. Yeah, like all the fusions, it just go from the field. I guess it used to say from the field or graveyard. I mean, field and or graveyard, but now it's just the field. Oh, okay. That's a pretty welcome change.
I feel my archetype is going dumb yet funny review.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm feeling dumb, like, just trying to look at all these other cards. But, because, you know, it's a lot to get through. That's the thing. That's my reason. Okay, so, yeah. I guess back to the Baitons. Okay, you can banish 3 cards from your field and or graveyard, then target one. God damn. That's a lot of... That's a huge cost. Then if you banish this coming into effect, inflict damage. That's a huge cost for the negate, but you know it's a welcome change because it's refreshing compared to the other extra deck monsters where like they don't really have too much of a cost of like, oh, a quick effect negate, just to attach one material and that's it, and then you can just use this effect to attach it again. But I do like how these cards are straying away from quick effect negate because I think out of all the other stuff, that's just like the most annoying disruption. Wonderful friendly not only negates and shuffles. Wait, it shuffles back? Okay, the original. Okay. I need to look at... God, you keep making me go back and forth between this and that. Okay, you banish this card. Okay, yeah, it's just... It used to be banish and shuffle, but now it's just banish. It's just one negate and then destroy. Okay, that's a good nerf, actually. That is actually good. God, I haven't even gotten to Kimi the Idol yet. But I'm gonna make the Kimi the Idol thing nice and short. Okay, there's also Maiden of the Shining Stars Castelia. Level 6. Level 6 monsters, including a fusion monster. Okay, so I guess you really gotta play with Wonderful to even use this. Oh, fuck off. No! God, I banned this guy for a reason. I banned this, what's his friggin' name? The rank 4 asshole that, does protection. I banned this guy for a reason. And now you're just bringing them back, basically. Like, what are you doing? What's his name? Yeah, Starleech Photon Blast Dragon. There's a reason why I banned this guy. Because like in every duel, like every combo, you just like have this guy out, and you now not only you have all these crazy interruptions, but you also have insane protection. Like it was like so unfair. I don't even know what an iPry is. I don't even have a clue. But now you just brought him back. You brought him back in the form of a different monster. Oh my god. And then target one level 6 or light monster. What the hell? Oh wait, no. I thought it said draw 3 cards. No, it's shuffle 3 cards in your graveyard. Draw 1 card. Okay. I'm starting to see a real problem with like how strong your cards are compared to like everybody else, like a lot of the other people's cards. Like all your cards are like, they're all God, utility knives. Like they could just do everything. There's like, oh, they have like 5 effects on top of their stuff. Oh, Swiss Army knives. That's what I meant to say. Swiss Army knives. Because it's like, oh, you gotta protect yourself and quick effect disruption, or quick effect just more stuff. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Wait, you could actually access into this, detach it, and then just bring out the same guy, same level A fusion. I think. Actually, no, it doesn't work like that. Actually, never mind. But still, yeah, I can imagine this card being very annoying in against Wonderful. Cure Creation, Cure Serious. Your opponent. Okay, the latest one is Daybreak. Yeah, this is like a bunch of singles lying around.
I feel like Mischief is probably the most balanced one, the few archetype that could counter some Slash archetypes when you look at it.
Yeah, I agree. Like Mischief actually does have a chance. Assuming that Slash doesn't go full combo for like going first. But then again, that's pretty much every that's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Like if you don't have the hand traps, if you don't have the out, then you're just kind of screwed. Okay, your opponent cannot target this card with effects. You can only activate each of the following effects once per turn. You can discard 1 card, then target 1 card monster in your graveyard, or banishment special summon it, but its effects are on the field or negated. Then if you can destroy it, then you can destroy 1. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, non-targeting, disruption. This is one of the few archetypes that when you think you just go first or second. Yeah, I don't think Mischiefs can do pretty well going second. You just gotta bring out the guy first. So yeah, the key, like these guys like go together. I guess they also synergize with Wonderful. Except this guy just goes full emo. Like Kier Draco, I think, yeah, Kier Draco has a connection with these guys. Yeah, honestly, I just want to move on. I want to move on. I need a break from Slash's deck, Slash's cards. Because Mischiefs, I I want to do Mischiefs next. I think I'm ready. Alright. Okay, so where do I begin with this? So, to recap what happened the first time I reviewed this card. So basically it was like all of these guys. Like these were the only cards in the deck. And I was like, okay, this deck is mid as all hell. Like, it has potential. Like, Handy was good. Handy was a good searcher. Mischief Magician is good if you can actually search for a good Mischief trap. Like, at the time, it was only these cards that you could really search. And also Magical Hats. Like, that was all you can really search. And, like, these other cards, like, I didn't understand at the time what they were supposed to represent. Like, the deck was, like, all over the place. But then I was told, okay, these cards were based on, like, other custom card archetypes that were in their own custom card format. Like, it's a completely different one. Like, this one, Gargodia, is, like, based on gargoyles. That's why this was able to do... The gargoyle archetype has like a very similar effect to this, where like you target one card you control and increase the level. And also these other two monsters, they're like other boss monsters, but these guys were like very underwhelming as well. They're like kind of they don't really work too well. So I decided, well, no, I didn't decide anything. Divine Reaper King, he came back, and he made more support for the Mischief archetype. It used to be called Mischief Magician, but now it's just Mischiefs. And they have nothing to do with Mischief of the gnomes and the yokai. Like, that's just a coincidence. So now we have proper Mischief traps that Mischief Magician Madness can search it to. And before I before the stuff you're seeing now, he came out with Mischief Void of Madness, which is and Mischievous Grand Scheme, which is like kind of like a new boss monster. It kind of works like God, my throat is killing me. Snake DD. It works very similar to Rise of the Snake DD, but it's actually a floodgate on top of it. Like this, these guys, this is a big floodgate, and this is like this is basically like a tower monster. So this is like a deadly combination. But the big flaw here is that this card cannot be searched, which is actually good. Like, it kind of balances it out. But at least with like Mischief Magician of Madness, like at least this guy is like easy to like bring out. Like he's easy to be searched. He can easily be searched and summoned. So as long as you have this card in your hand, then you're good. And maybe like be able to search Void as well. And I'm like, okay, it's something. And then he came out with this wave here, which I haven't looked at yet. I haven't really talked about. So these guys, Failed Experiment, Corrupted Fiend, and Puppet Master of String, they correlate with like specific Mischief monsters here. Like Puppet Master of String can only be special summoned by attributing pulling strings. Corrupted Fiend with Handy, and Failed Experiment replacing Scientist Magician. And they have their own stuff going on. This guy can banish a Mischief trap or tricky monster and then draw 2 cards. It's just a good good drawing, and also he has like his own like protection. No, he has like a floodgate effect where your opponent cannot activate trap effects. So that's a good side deck option, at least. I would say this is a good one-off, just in general. And also, you can like link off him, just have him leave the field, and then you can have him special summon more Mischief monsters. So he's pretty solid. Same thing with Corrupt the Fiend. It's kind of similar. Yeah, it gives you a lot of protection. Your Mischief monsters are protected under this guy. And also, if this leaves the field, then you can add Mischief Handy Magician and one other card from your graveyard to your hand. Master of String, he's like a good negate. Like a good monster negate thing that prevents targeting. I don't know. I think this one's kind of like the weakest of the three. But his leaving the field effect is pretty good because he could bring back his pulling string and then set 3 Mischief and Hat traps. And then we have these traps here. Speaking of. So Will of the Mischief, you can just special summon a Mischief monster from your deck by discarding a Mischief trap. Yeah, it's okay. And also they have a lot of these cards have like their own effects of like if they're set and they left the field, say if like MST pops Will of the Mischief, then you can special summon 1 Mischief monster from your deck. So yeah, either way you're gonna get that Mischief card you want. So yeah, this one's pretty solid. Really strong card here. Okay, so originally Mischief Magical Mirror used to be 2 separate traps. One's like a Mirror Force card, and another one's just called Magical Mischief. What I've decided to do is just mush them together. So they have the battle trap here. Yeah, if a battle involving a Mischief monster is declared, they destroy all face-up monsters on the field except Mischief monsters. And send 1 card from either player's hand or hand to field to the graveyard. Like during the main phase. So it has its own main phase effect as well. Mischief Grand Altar. It doesn't really have anything. It's just the Waking the Dragon. It's just the trap version of Waking the Dragon. And you can special summon up to 3 Mischief monsters from your name with different names and levels from your deck and or extra deck. Which is really strong, like really good stuff. Just a lot of swarming. But you can't really you can't summon Void of Madness or the other boss monster that we're gonna get into. Shadowy Code of the Mischief. It's basically like, well, at first I was like, oh, this deck is really bricky. Like, just look at this first wave. I was like, no, I don't think this card is that good. But it turns out, I think this is like the weakest card here. Because it's like, oh, yeah, you can reveal 1 Mischief monster. Like, you don't really brick with this card with this deck anymore, especially with Tricky Mischief, which I'm gonna get into later. But, you know, otherwise this card is like, okay, it's like a good one-off. Yeah, and or extra deck, that's a little bit much. Yeah, it is kind of a lot, actually. Like, deck is, maybe like deck, I think what I would do is like, I do agree. Maybe like have their effects negated. That's what I would do. Like, just no extra deck monsters, but they cannot be, their effects are negated. That's what I would change. But I can't really change it now because I didn't make the deck. You know, it says it's my name on there. I was just the one like just pouring it over. And it gets even worse with when you read Tricky Magical Hats. Mischief Shadow Dealings. It's not meant to be a defensive trap, it's meant to be an extension trap. They're meant to extend your plays. I don't know, Grand Alder... I mean, I could just play the deck. Like, I do have the deck right here. And, like, you know, show off what this deck can do. Yeah, Shadow Dealings, it's like a Change of Heart. It's like a Snatch Steal. That's basically what this is. Hidden Truth is a monster negate, like a monster counter negate. Okay, Mischief Tricky allows you to add up to 2 Mischief and or Tricky cards with different names from your deck of graveyard to the hand. Except level 10 or higher Mischief monsters. So that means you cannot search for the big boss monster, which we're gonna talk about very soon. Like that's the reason why it's there. That's why. Just gotta make sure you can't really easily search out this guy. Like, you don't want to make it too easy. I mean, it's still pretty easy with Handy. It's not that hard to bring out, but yeah. And also, if this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card from your opponent's side of the field. Cannot be used as Fusion Synchro Exceeds or Link monster except for Mischief monsters. They cannot declare attacks when your opponent controls this card. So yeah, this is like your main starter, your main guy. Like, this guy just does everything for you. Like, this effect alone. Oh, hey, Garo. Welcome. I've been knowing Mikro for 6 months, and I think I can say Mikro's a really cool guy. Well, thank you, Garo. I think you're a really cool guy, too. Yeah, that's why I didn't have a Waking the Dragon equivalent for more archetypes for obvious reasons. Actually, as each of them requires some form of setup for their payoff. Well, this one has some setup as well. Yeah, I respect, you got a lot of setup to do to get to your end result, but I think the problem with your archetypes is like the payoff is just too much sometimes. Like it's a lot, like a lot of interruptions and all that stuff. Mischiefs users trapped a lot like the resource. That's why they have graveyard effects, and they could easily use their graveyard effects because of tricky magical hats. So during the battle phase, you can choose up to 3 Mischief traps. It's basically magical hats, but better. And, by the end of the battle phase, they all leave the field. And they're all, God, why is my thing not working? Yeah, I don't know why my sound alerts are not working. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know what's going on. Like, it's supposed to work. Okay, where was I? Just get a better sound system. I use something called reward theater. It used to work, but now it used to work really well. It was perfect, but then I had to completely hard reset my PC, and I had to reinstall everything. I did have everything backed up and saved, but I had to install some things, and I don't know, for some reason, this thing just doesn't really work as well as it used to work. It used to work really well. Yeah. It's something similar that you had to go through, Garo. But at least I backed up my stuff, so it's not too bad. Trust me, there are custom decks that aren't from any custom card server that's far worse. Yeah, of course. I'm not saying your cards are like the most broken things of all time. I'm not saying that. Quick question, when's my birthday? Yesterday. You missed it. My birthday was yesterday. I did a short stream yesterday of me pulling my cards. Hold on, I gotta pull up the clip that I had yesterday. Yeah, I wish I could say my community is not toxic at all. It's very nice and wholesome, and sometimes the custom cards can go a little bit crazy, but at least it's not the most broken thing of all time. It's not instant win buttons. Yeah, that's a really odd day to have. What, February 16th? That's a really weird day for a birthday. I mean, it is only 2 days after Valentine's Day. So yeah, I did a stream yesterday, and and this happened. There we go.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I pulled.
What? Evil hero? What the? Oh my god, what? Quarter century rare? What? No! No way. I need to look up the price. What?
Like, my brother got it like a single pack from a Barnes & Noble. What is it doing? What is a quarter century rare Evil Hero Neo's doing there? Yeah, so basically, like, my brother gave me, like, 2 single packs of Supreme Darkness from Barnes & Noble, and one of them had a quarter century rare Neo's Lord, which was crazy. Was that actually me? Yeah. I can pull up the PNG real quick. My voice sounds different. Well, that's because I was very excited. I was like, what the fuck? What? Yeah, I could show you what it looks like real quick. Well, here's my birthday present. Oh, yeah. Yay, my follower. Oh, thanks for the follow, Garo. I'm surprised you didn't follow me earlier. Like, what took you so long? Okay, so this is the PNG I had. God, I cannot find, like, stupid thing. It's supposed to be here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the PNG I used yesterday. It's like Mega Man based. I was waiting for an event, like, oh yeah, the Fusion Synchro event was today. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was wondering, like, what. I'm like, we're been buddies for a long while now. It's really cool. Yeah, thanks. I made it myself. So yeah. Yeah, that was something I actually made in like like a while ago. Like I had like an older design that I made, and I had like a Mega Man version of that, and I just pretty much been like updating it since, and that's like my most up to date one. Okay, so now we gotta talk about. Okay, since back to the support report. Yep, right. So All-Seeing Fusion, back then it was just mainly used to bring out Madame Mischief All-Seeings, but the card is just not that good. So instead, what I did was I made 2 support cards for this archetype. One Xyz and one Fusion. And this one's Mischief Apprentice that allows you to set 2. It's like another play starter, pretty much. Another really good playmaker here. Just setting your 2 spells and traps, and also they can be activated this turn. So that means you can really like start your plays. Same thing here, but except this one's easier to bring out because it's like an Xyz and you don't need to worry about fusing. So you just set 1 trap instead from your deck. And like during your turn, you can activate 1 Mischief card during the turn it's set. Like very simple stuff. It's nothing too. They're not too crazy. Like they just do that. They don't have crazy quick effect negate stuff. It's not a slash deck. And I wanna keep it that way. And also you wanted me to make a like a micro card that a card that links both my engine with Mischiefs. You know, they don't really have that much synergy with each other. But this card specifically does work. Micro Sentinel of Mischief. I know I just put this picture in like the last minute. I didn't really have any more art to put in the custom cards. Like I'm running out. Yeah, this card is treated as a light monster. Yeah, just another extender to the Mischief archetype. Like instead of just light or dark, but you can also banish a Mischief monster. And this all culminates into like one big. You can use all these guys to be banished into bring out this one big monster. I'm gonna show you the actual artwork for this guy, not the one I just put it in. Well, well, you see, I have the ability to change the pictures of the cards with this new custom thing. Well, I don't want to show it right now because I don't want to spoil a surprise that I have in store. No, I have the image too. Don't worry, you don't need to send it. I could just do this, save it, and now I show the real. Now I can show the real card. What it actually looks like. That's just the joke one. Okay, this is the real card. Grand Incarnation, Beast of Mischief. Basically Cthulhu. Like the lore, like the overall lore is like this evil shadowy cult. That I don't know. I'm just a guest. I'm like a guest. I'm not really a part of this cult. I'm just a guest character. I'm a guest character. This weird roster of weirdos that have this fascination with this Cthulhu man, and they have all this like shadowy stuff, and like they're evil. They have like evil stuff that brings out this guy from like another dimension. And let's see what happens when you bring out this guy from the other dimension. So basically, this guy's a big towers man. Cannot be destroyed or targeted by card effects. Yeah, you have to banish the Tricky with 4 other Mischief monsters from your hand, field, and/or graveyard. And also, monsters cannot be activated while this card is on the field, except this one, Mischief Monster Magician of Madness, or Mischief Void of Madness. So yeah, these three guys can activate their effects. Nobody else can. So yeah, this guy is annoying as hell to deal with. And also, you can banish 5 Mischief Monster cards from your hand or the graveyard. Shuffle all cards in the field and graveyard back to the deck except this card. So basically, like the Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. He kind of works a lot like that. Rainbow Dragon. Yep, just shuffle all the cards on the field, or Rainbow Neos. You can also say Rainbow Neos or the other Overdrive one, the Ultimate Crystal. Yeah, the difference is I keep my monster and you don't. Yep. Yeah, this guy is quite the bastard. But at least there's like a huge cost to this. Like you can actually bring out this guy your first turn, but you can't really activate his other effect, like, until you have enough other cards in your graveyard. And yeah, that's Mischiefs. I'm gonna do a little play test here to demonstrate what this deck can do. Live on stream. Yeah, I feel like after the stream is over, Grand Beast Turbo is gonna be a thing. Yeah. I mean, at least it's something different. At least it's not, you know, big combo into, you know, a bunch of interruptions. All right, you go here. Get your Tricky Mischief, and with this guy, you can activate this. And then search for 2 more Mischief or Tricky monsters. And also, Tricky Mischief is also counts as a Tricky, so you can use this as the sacrifice, as banished material. Formation search. Not this Mischief. I mean,
Band_Master raided your channel with 5 viewers.
Right now I'm doing my monthly custom car review. Welcome. How was your stream? Welcome, AC, and
The formation can only search Mischief Magicians.
Oh, Mischief Magician. Oh yeah, right. I'm sorry. I did a misplay. My bad. Yeah, thanks for the raid. Oh my god. So yeah, if anybody wants to like submit their custom cars, you can hop on. You can join my Discord. Because this is I get my card from my Discord. So right now I'm reviewing this custom deck called Mischiefs. And yeah, so far, yeah, I also reviewed some other like a Dark Cybers deck here. I will review another yeah, like so far, like almost every month I've been reviewing like Precure decks as well, because someone in chat really loves the anime series Precure, so I have to review these soon as well. Right now I'm playtesting one of the decks I just reviewed just now, Mischiefs. Like these guys, which is like a very like trap based crazy shenanigan deck. That's what I like to call it. And right now I'm trying to like build a format around the cards I reviewed called Sentinel format. And I'm trying to like build a ban list around it. So far it's been pretty tricky. It's been pretty tough because there's a lot of really busted decks that I would need like balanced around. And at some point I'm gonna like I'm gonna dedicate an entire stream around it at some point. Probably in like 1 or 2 weeks. So yeah, also I play a viewer duels every Tuesday, so yeah, tomorrow is no exception. So yeah, if you want to face me in Duel Links, Master Duel, or a Dueling Book with these custom cards, you can do that as well. Yeah, that's the Divine Reaper King's archetype. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's gonna be like a meta card, meta deck. All right, summon this. Oh, thanks for the follow, Edcho. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Edcho. Welcome. Thanks for the first time chat. Okay, now I can search for my, I guess I gotta go for Mischief Tricky Magician. I can't go into Cthulhu this turn, unfortunately. Well, not banish. Discard this to search for 2 cards here. You. And, yeah, you. Alright, special summon this. He doesn't really do anything upon summoning, so I just gotta tribute him. Special summon Master of String. Tribute Handy. Bring up Magician Madness. Get my Magical Hats, because this is actually a really good card. Like, it's a lot better than the original Magical Hats, trust me. And this is like your, I guess, like your typical first turn when you don't have the Grand Beast. But you could turbo out him during your first turn if you're lucky. Like if you no. Like if you're lucky and you draw into Trick and Mischief and attack directly. Oh, yeah. So far, I haven't fixed my throwing system yet. That still needs fixing. But I'm gonna try getting it done by this week. Probably not tomorrow, because there's like a bunch of other things I have to do. And yeah, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back really soon. But it's gonna be kind of different as well. I think I'm planning to make it different. All right, let's do. Okay, I lost track there. Yeah, welcome Raiders. All right, let's try to turbo out the beast. Let's bring him out. Okay, we get Handy. And who else? I guess I could go Failed Corruptive Fiend. Microcentas is a very Kool-Aid drink. What is that supposed to be? Like, I'm not sure what that means. Oh wait, no, that's fine. All right, summon Handy, and now Handy can search for the beast.
I'm gonna fucking stroke your fucking cock. Something like that, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Sentinel format is gonna be terrifying when Mischief show up. Well, it's kind of too late for that. Like, it went from like, well, that's like a complete turnaround because a few months ago I actually did look at this deck, and it used to be really bad. It used to be like, well, not bad. It's just like very mediocre, like extremely mediocre. But now it's like really good, and now it's a completely different deck now. Alright, now I bring up my Mischief Magician. I could just search for anything, honestly. Yeah, I could search for a magical mirror. Now I bring out the guy, so... Boom. Boom. And there we go. And there we go. That's a crazy, insane first turn. Like, just this big floodgate here, and... Yeah, you might as well just scoop at this point. It's insanely stupid and broken. Oh my god. I think there's like, if there's like one change I would suggest is make magical hats like I said earlier, just bring out like no extra deck monster summoning, just negate the effects. Well, not magical hats, the altar. Okay, now my Cthulhu's back. Okay, at the time I was unaware that Slash's deck gets screwed over by Grand Beast hard. Yeah, it definitely does. Like it really is just a quick draw. Like between the matchup between Project Sekai, Hankai, whatever, Wonderful or Mischief, just Mischief Grand Incarnation Beast Turbo. It's just a game of rock paper scissors. Like if you win, then you win the game. You win the duel. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like make huge, massive like ban list changes just to give other decks a chance. Like poor pound number here. Miasma here. Like I want to give these other decks a chance to really shine. Which is why at some point I really want to do like a showcase, like invitational, like at some point. Like I don't know when, but at some point that would be really cool. Just oh yeah, absolutely yeah. Your Mega Strikers one, the one I looked at, like the first ever one I looked at. At this point, I was like, okay, these decks are really interesting. I would love to just keep making a series out of these. Like, reading these cards were like really fun to read and just like learn. I want to like really like just expand. Like this deck really made me want to do that. Like really want to like commit to it. And so far, it's been paying off. I believe so. Yeah, most of my monsters are immune to spell cards, so they cannot be removed by spell effects. Oh yeah, speaking of, there is another secret monster I need to add. Oh. All right, I just gotta add the effect here, and make the changes to the text because the text is like, it was like written like, because this was like voice to text, so that's why the wording's all messed up. It looks like it looks like this. It looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bootlegs. It looks like it. Like, this is why I was so I'm so insistent on the problem-solving card text. Like, please make your cards read like PSCT, because I don't want to have my cards like just be full of like cards looking like this. Fire vomiting dragon. Machine Jugda. Effect. Dicing toying 3 times. When 2 times obverse, one of the card from the adversary's field can be destroyed. This effect can be used 1 time in 1 bout and must be used in one's own ground. I don't want my cards reading like that. Like, I don't want my cards looking like this. It would be ridiculous. Synchro, Fiend. Do you use stuff reviewing 4 archetypes? Yeah, I do. But I don't have time to. Usually, I like to review 3-4 archetypes per month. Those are the ones I like.
Did
Spotlight.
agree on the work on the Mischief was really good. Like this looks official good when you look at Mischief text.
Do you agree that the work on the Mischief was really good? Yeah. The artwork, Shadowverse. Like, the Shadowverse cards remind me of, like, Burning Abyss. If, like, like, these are the cards that, like, the artwork was, like, pulled from. I don't know, let's just say Wizard, I don't know. Oh, well, let's just say, yeah, this came from, like, this art style. Yeah, it looks really good, and it reminds me of like Burning Abyss, and the Elder Entities. And I always like those decks. Those decks will look really nice, and it'd be cool if like Konami made more decks like that, alongside with the goofy Yummies and Prank Kids. Like, that's just one of the things I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, there's like no consistent art style. It's just do whatever the hell you want. Well, no, there is one art style. There's the anime art style of, like, you know, Sky Striker, Albaz, Diabell Star. They don't fall into that same art style. But I like these, like, other, like, branching ones, like Prank Kids, Burning Abyss. I like all that stuff, like, those extremes. And that's why I'm really excited for the Yummies. Like, the Yummies have that really cutesy, like, that goofy art style. It just like looks so good.
By the way, no reason why Grand Beast is meant to be a spellcaster, because he was the one who created the Mischiefs and know all forms of knowledge.
Okay, that reason. Okay, I was like, there's no reason why this thing is not a spellcaster. Okay. I just like comparing him to Cthulhu anyway. Okay, let me fix this text real quick. How many cards are wacky little guys? Yeah, I love them. I can't wait for them to come out and ruin the game even more. Would you rather see an original archetype or support for ancient gear? I can go either way. Like, someone submitted me, like, Dark Magician support. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't think I'm gonna look at it this month because I don't have time. But I'm gonna definitely look at yours next month because I always do these, like, once a month. And, I always make sure that I let people know when the, streams will start. But I do prefer original archetypes. Like, I still prefer those over support. But you can send whatever, just as long as it's within the confines of Dueling Book. Because there's like weird summoning mechanics outside of like normal Yu-Gi-Oh that I'm not gonna like use. Like I'm not gonna really like allow because it's just too weird. But I do accept anything that's like in Dueling Book. Like I accept Omega Psychics and Galaxy monsters from Brush Duels. Like I'm fine with those. The cover reminds me of... Oh, it reminds me of Jinx. Oh god. You can add one Micro card or Mischief Trap from your deck. To your hand. If a trap card activates while this card is on the field, quick effect. I'm gonna put a quick effect in here just because. You could banish. You could banish one Mischief. Yeah, I'll submit that one. Oh, an archetype around Cockroach Knight. That sounds really interesting. Yeah. Well, you gotta join my Discord, by the way. My Discord's here. You gotta become a member and submit in my custom card thing. I think you're more of a Xyz monster. You have an Xyz face? Is it because I have him wearing a black coat?
Insert attack directly redeem here.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna fix my stuff I'm gonna fix my stuff very soon, like after the stream. I don't have. Oh wait. Oh, actually, I do have a micro cube from my deck. Special summon. Oh jeez, this card does a lot, huh? From my graveyard, from my deck, in defense. You cannot activate monster effects except Mischief or Micro monsters. For the effects, if this card leaves the field, set to Mischief. Yeah, this is like a little behind the scenes here of like what I had to do, you know, while I was like making the Mischief deck. Because, you know, Reaper King would type in would do like voice to text on Discord. I just had to like, you know, just fix everything. Graveyard or banishment. I should put like a hard once per turn here. You can only activate. It's only fair. Citadel Tricky. Once per turn. Trickery. Once per turn. And also I'm a dark type. Dark. Level 8. I honestly think, you know, I'm gonna do this little change. Level 9, so that it can work with the Tricky and Handy Magician a lot better. Yeah, I do remember that. I don't have an image right now. I don't. I ran out of art to use. Maybe one day I'll go on VGen and get art there. Okay, so all right, let me update my deck here. Let me add trickery. Just make a micro abomination? I'm already an abomination. What are you talking about? You don't really have to. You don't really have to do much to make me an abomination. All right, there we go. Boom. And there we go. Okay, so what are my thoughts on the card I just made? I just put in here. Yeah, this guy is kind of crazy, and you know it works. It works pretty well for the deck. You know, as long as you have a Sentinel Mischief on your deck, then you're good to go. I mean, it doesn't work too well with the Micro deck because it's a level 9, and there aren't that many level 9s you can really go into. None of level 5s you can really go to that could synchro and all that stuff. You just gotta really like work around that. You like working with a different deck. But you know, mostly you just gotta go with Mischiefs here. Like this is more.
Sing with me, my brother.
This is more of a
Sing
Mischief.
with me the song of my people.
Okay, now it's time for me to talk about Kimi the Idol and also the other card you sent me. Okay, welcome to the Discord, Unfocused. So what you do is you send post your custom card. You post a link to your custom cards in my custom card channel. Also, I need to hydrate again. Like my throat is killing me. Post Cure Velocity, what are you doing here? Hey. For this card, Synchro Summon, you could treat one level 4 or lower light or dark monster you could control as a tuner. Monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack and defense for each monster on the field. I have to go before I go. I have to ask, how would I rate the Mischiefs now? Well, I rate them a lot higher than last time. I would definitely say that. It's definitely on the stronger side. That is definitely for sure, especially with that altar. It's pretty nuts. I mean, I don't really give like score ratings because I don't know where to start with that. But it's definitely a lot better now than it was before. Like a lot more fun to play. Yeah. It's not completely broken. It's not the most broken thing in all custom cards. It's definitely not that, but it's definitely on the stronger side. I would say it's like in terms of like power, it's like maybe a little bit still below Honkai Senkai rank game bullshit. Like it's still below that. Maybe it's like around like slightly below Wonderful. I think I don't know the being on a turbo the Mischief Beast is I think it's a little bit too much. I think we still gotta like do something with that, and also like nerf the altar because being able to special summon three monsters is 3 monsters from the deck and extra deck monsters while keeping their effects retained. I think that's too much. I think we gotta nerf that. We gotta nerf the altar. Just either have their effects negated, or just summon from the deck. Like either one of those two. Yeah, it's definitely possible because it's already powerful. You just gotta do small nerfs. Like it's nothing big. Like your deck is very unique and interesting compared to the pre-cure decks, the slash decks. So I welcome any deck that can compete with that without having to resort to quick effect interruptions from extra deck monsters. Because it's getting a little bit you know. I don't want my I want my I like the decks that like play really differently from one another. Yeah, you just have to like do a slight nerf, just very slight. Like you don't have to go overboard. You don't have to be like, okay, if this leaves the field, you can only special summon one Mischief monster. You don't have to go that far. Just do one of the options I suggested. Yeah, I just go for negate the monsters. Like that's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. I mean, I could just do it for you. I could just go right here. I don't know where it is. I could just go here. Altar. Altar? Yeah, I could just go. But their effects are negated. And there we go. Okay, now we can talk about Kimi the Idol, which I'm gonna be very quick about because there isn't like there's like some monsters here that they're pretty good, they're pretty strong and all that stuff. Maybe I could just playtest it and just tell you like what they do because that's a more fun way to do it. Also, this is the deck I made. Well, I made two versions. There's the original deck, just pure, and one with Kira, which I'm going to play later. Kimi the Idol card, it gains counters. And every turn, you can activate Shining Stage to remove 2 counters. Actually, no, you need 3. Never mind. You need 3. Okay, this is a bad hand. This is actually a really bad hand. Holy shit. Okay, now this hand is a little bit too good. Well, if your opponent doesn't have Ash or anything. Okay, yeah. Anyway, there's your stage. Here's your spell searching card. That allows you to search for a card. There's Sakura Uta, which is your main monster searcher. Basically, if you don't have any monsters on the field, you can special summon this card. And if you do, you search for a monster. It's basic, you know. It's if you've seen these streams before, you'll be very familiar with how this deck would work. And since I activated that effect, so now 2 more counters. Special summon this because there's a Kimi the Idol monster. You activate Nana to search for a spell. In this case, I'm gonna search for the spell. But before I fusion summon, I activate this so that I can do. I can actually summon another monster, which I'm gonna summon. I'm gonna summon this little cat thing here, Pirin. Run. Keep in mind, yeah, if it resolves. If it's negated, there are no counters. Yeah, that is true. And also, it doesn't count itself. Like, if this thing activates and does its thing, it doesn't gain counters from itself because that'd be stupid. So now I activate Fusion. Send this to the grave. I guess send her. Like, doesn't like with these little cat things, these little pets. Like, it doesn't matter because they can have their names be different. So what I'm gonna do is summon Kyun Kyun. And now these guys have graveyard effects. So first I'm gonna use Pirin, Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2 is Uta because Uta just draws a card. And then Pirin can it can do a lot of things after being fusion summoned. So it can add itself back to the hand, along with another Kimi the Idol card from your graveyard or banishment, which I'm gonna just add back Uta. And now I'm gonna activate Pure Run. And then add 2 more Kimi the Idol cards. This is basically Mischief Tricky of the deck. Like, this card's crazy. Well, no, you can only add spells, though. So it's not... It's a lot similar to... It is similar to Mischief Tricky. But, yeah. Let me search for another thing. Yes, search for this. God, what's the freaking continuous spell? There we go. And also I did a bunch of counters. What was I? Like 6 counters? I don't know, let's just say it's up to 10. Like I did like 3 effects. And now we fuse again. Actually no, we yeah, we just fuse again. Yeah, basically your goal is just to bring out your Kimi the Idols, like your fusions. Like I actually did a few. I managed to do fuse all 3 of the Kimi the Idols like like during the turn. But right now I'm just playing really bad. And there we go. That's kind of like Kimi the Idol in a nutshell. And basically these quick effects, the quick effect things this time is like bounce around the field spell. So like anytime it's like your opponent's turn, you just activate this. You remove counters or discard a card because it can be used generically. With you don't need the field spell to activate these effects. You just either discard or remove the counters. So yeah, that is Kimi the Idol in a nutshell. That it's very simple. It's like it's a lot more simplistic than the other decks I reviewed like the past few months. It's no Project Sekai where like every card in the deck is freaking Endymion, Mighty Master. Like it's not to this level. Like this like wrecked my brain. Like I couldn't handle. I just didn't want to read it. I didn't want to deal with these cards. Like I did not like them at all. It's just so annoying. But the Kimi the Idol stuff is is very harmless. I actually respect this deck. I like this and Kira. That's why I put them together. And they synergize pretty well because they're lights, and you can also add the other. I don't feel like doing it now, but you can add Shining Twinkling Bonds as part of your into your pure deck, into your pure variant, and also the maintenance as well. The maintenance work very well, and of course you can bring out Castalia for the protection. And yeah, that is Kimi the Idol in a nutshell. Okay, maybe I might talk about the other cards I just didn't really use because there was this other this rabbit thing here. Mirror Run. It's not as good as the Pyrrha Run. Pyrrha Run's like the best card in this deck, like easily. But this one does like similar stuff where like, oh, this could be used for any fusion material that is listed on that is a light fairy or omega psychic fusion card. So this actually works well with Wonderful as well. I forgot to mention that. But honestly, like Wonderful works so well by itself that it doesn't really need the Kimi the Idol stuff. I mean, I guess you can like replace this. Take the micro stuff out. You gotta keep Ichika in. Like if you're playing a light deck, you gotta put Ichika in there. That's just the golden rule now. But it is your new Rhoda. So yeah, you can put your Kimi the Idol stuff here. And yeah, you got a good mix. Well, the thing with the Kira, like me trying to mix with it, like I couldn't put all the cards in here. I could put the field spell here. And like just these three main deck monsters. I can't put the fourth one in because the fourth one locks you into Xyz monsters. And I kind of limited myself to just using the equip spells instead of the quick play spells. That's why I only have Cure Parfait as my extra deck monster. I could switch out the quick play spells and just put Cure Whip in there as well, like instead. But yeah, I don't. I just prefer the equip spells. I think the equip spells are more useful here. They're like because they're just easy. They're just as easy to search than I mean. They're easiest to search as those cards. All right. Ah, man, my throat needs to. My throat is killing me. So I was also sent this other archetype here. Oh, well, it is just Dark Magician support. So
the ultimate wizard, Wario.
Yeah, I'm just staring at this water for a bit just to rest my voice. Like, holy crap, my throat is killing me. So yeah, Nebula sent this to me, and so yeah, this one does like spell counter stuff. I don't know. I don't want to look at this right now. Maybe this is like a sneak peek for next month. I'm gonna look at this stuff next month because, oh man, this is a lot of cards. And if Unfocused Gamer is gonna send me a archetype this month, then yeah, I can look at that next month as well. Like because newcomers always get the priority. Like newcomers always get the priority to get the headlighting. Yeah. Because every month I always do like thumbnails for my things. Star Twinkle as well. Well, well if there's like like maybe maybe I don't know if there's like another deck that I want to look at over Star Twinkle, then I'll do it. And then I'll have to look at Star Twinkle on April. Animated cards, how do I do it? Okay, I'm gonna show you. So this is custom DB. Like this is like an entire tutorial on it online. So yeah, this is your override artwork images of cards. So basically, you go here. You just look up a GIF on Google. I don't know, Wario GIF. Why is that? Why is this censored? I'm not gonna look at it. No. Yeah, you just take this GIF that I took. You just go to open image to tab. You just copy the image link. Paste it here. Okay. Okay, Cure Selene and Cure Cosmos alongside Yuri is no longer accessible. Oh, okay, now it's no longer generic. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind, and I guess I will have to look at it next month then. Because right now those cards are useless. And yeah, that's how you and also you can change your background. I changed my background to I'm gonna show you what my background looks like now. I just need to look for it. Background images. Yeah, I just get all my images from Google. Ancient Guardians, the GOAT. Yeah. Oh, and okay, yeah, Safer won't be as useless, yeah.